Here we go.
And the Grammy for 2022 goes to The Weeknd.
Two billion streams that hit album had. 2.6 billion streams. Blinding Lights, that song just had. This award is everything to me. But without looking back on the past and my days in Toronto as a homeless kid, I wouldn't be able to get this speech today. So in this speech, as able as The Weeknd, I'm going to take you through my life story and everything that has done me since 2022 Grammy Award. As I stated, from Toronto, I was a high school dropout. Many do not know that I was also homeless. And during these tough times, my best friend, Larry Taylor, was someone that I convinced to drop out of high school with me. Today, he is my creative director. It's crazy how that works, but we were both in downtown in Toronto, homeless together. And during these times, I not only resorted to music, but I want to open up, as I have done in my music, about my influence of drugs. Now, being homeless with drugs was living like a chicken without a head, clueless. These drugs had me zooming, crashing and twisting inside my head. Yet, living with my friend, my best friend Larry Taylor, he took me inside his house and we began making music together. 10 years later, I released my hit album, After Hours. I believe that After Hours, the fourth highest selling album that year, touched many listeners, as it was the fourth highest selling album. But it seemed not to be to its corporation, the Grammys, unfortunately, as I didn't receive a single nomination that year. Now, I could have easily quit, as I did at the time. I released a statement on Twitter saying that I will no longer be enrolling myself in the Grammys for future nominations. But I used that as a strategy to gain attention from the Grammys, because the message that I want to leave everyone here today is to stay true to yourself. As I did in my days in Toronto, I stayed true to myself as able, and believed that school wasn't for me. Yes, I resorted to drugs, but these are some things that I express myself in my music that touches many listeners as it did in After Hours. I worked on it endlessly on this 2021 album, which is why I have this Grammy in hand today. But after staying in the studio, I worked and worked and worked endlessly on my music. And I want to leave you all with this message that being a high school dropout, being homeless, and being on the stage today in front of you and millions of others watching worldwide, I want to use this as a motivation to leave you all that anyone can do it, not just me. I'm a perfect representation. So if it weren't for staying true to myself and my values, being open to my flaws as a person, no one would recognize my music and my identity as myself, Abel, and as my recording name, The Weeknd. And as I did 2 years ago when I was snubbed, I removed my name from the Grammys. But everyone wanted to know, like my friend Kanye West said, everyone wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.